Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I recorded this super natural cut crease I did today. This is super easy to do. This is going to be a very short tutorial just because my camera had died during the face process video. So I'm just going to post the eye look. But other than that, hope you guys enjoy this video. If you enjoy it, please like and subscribe and share it to your girlfriend. So if you want to know how to get this look, then just keep on watching. So very quickly, I'm chewing gum right now because I'm feeling a little nauseous, and whenever I feel nauseous, I have to chew something like in my mouth, like a dulce or just something to get my mind off the sickness. So if you see me chewing, I'm very, very sorry because that should annoy me too, I swear. I'm gonna go with my Glow Recipe Watermelon. I love this moisturizer. It's good for oily skin. It's oil free, so it's perfect for oily skin, but I feel like it's great for dry skin too because it literally makes the skin look like skin, so glowy and fresh. I don't feel like it throws off a lot of oil. You know how some moisturizers, you could feel the moisturizer. This one I just feel it really sink into the skin, so I'm gonna put this everywhere before I start even applying any product on. So I'm just going to let that really sink into the skin, and I'm going to move on to my eyeshadow. I usually do my eyebrows last now. I kind of like that just because they look a little bit more natural. So I'm just going to brush them up and then outline them. I'm literally in a hurry. We're going to go see a play, The Addams Family, and my daughter, she's turning 6 in October. She's an October baby. She's definitely a Halloween baby, y'all. She loves anything Halloween, and she's really excited. So I'm going to take my MAC concealer. I'll show you guys in a bit. But I'm just going to literally outline my brows. I'm doing something very natural today. Well, I mean, it's kind of like a semi-natural cut crease with natural colors. Nothing too crazy. When I go out and about, I don't really like to go all ham, like with so much color and things like that. So I'm just gonna keep it simple and cute. So there we go. I'm using the MAC concealer, which is the one that looks like this, the one with the paint pot. This is in the NC20. Oh, it's the Studio Finish concealer. So that's the one I use. And I'm just taking my Milani fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this concealer in. Well, I am due pretty much next week. My due date's July 31st, but I ended up going with the midwife. They didn't really assign me to an actual OB doctor, you know, and this girl that I've been seeing a lot of my appointments, you know, she was just asking me, you know, who's gonna be your doctor? And I'm like, girl, I don't even know. But so I decided to go with her. She's amazing, and I'm really excited. My first one I had an actual OB doctor, and I love the experience, but, you know, I just thought, you know, midwives were like old school, you know, they just go to your house, home birth and all that, very natural, but it's not the case. They do pretty much everything a doctor does now, but they just don't do surgeries, so I'm really excited. Obviously, if I have to have a C-section, let's just say if something goes wrong, then they do have to assign me with a doctor that they have there. But my hospital provides 4 doctors on call at the hospital at all times. So I'm not too worried. But we'll see. I'm really excited. I'll definitely vlog the experience. But I'm excited, y'all. It's time. It's time. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm just kind of lightly patting a little bit of, you know, some light, like a light shadow all over, just so that my crease does not end up creasing up because of the concealer. So this is just going to mattify it a little bit. Next up, I am going to be using, this is a bronzer by Morphe, but I like to use this color whenever I go out. I love this color, and it's Morphe brushes, and it's called Debutante, something like that, but it's very natural. When you apply this in the crease color, it's like the perfect shadow to use like an everyday. I'm going to apply this all over my crease area, And I'm just gonna bring it really close to my brow area and then kind of bring it down to the crease. I really love bringing shadows to like the brow area just because when I contour my nose, it really makes my nose slimmer. My nose looks like a freaking Squidward nose right now, obviously, with this damn pregnancy. Well, I do have a big nose either way, but you know, we can slim it down, the better. Gonna apply that all over my crease area with the fluffy brush. This one is by Morphe M504. I love this color so much. And then once we do our face, I'm gonna go ahead and blend it down to my nose to really make my nose thinner. If you don't have this color, obviously you can use a bronzer. I love Give Me Sun by MAC in the crease. I love the Milani like 05 Soleil bronzer in the crease. Anything like warm would do. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my crease brush, which I like to use to cut up the crease whenever I do like a cut crease or things like that. This one is by the Makeup Shack in the T77. It's a very thin flat brush, and I'm just going to take the same MAC concealer and I'm going to literally follow my lid shape. Starting from the beginning of the eye. And then kind of just follow your crease, go a little higher if you want, and then kind of bring it down when you reach the arch of the brow. And that's pretty much it. This is where the lighter color is going to go. So this is going to serve as a base as well for the lighter shade that we're going to apply right after this. And it's best that you use like a creamy concealer, because when you use a very thick concealer, it's going to be a little harder for you to really apply this on top of your eyelids. So something a little creamy would work. I love using this MAC one. And then especially the brush that you use. The flatter the brush, the better. And then I'm just going to take a flat brush and just pat the concealer to blend it out. Okay, I'm just going to take a very flat brush. I'm just going to take the same brown shade and then just kind of go against the lining here that we just created. And this is going to sharpen it up a bit. And I'm using kind of like a flat, fluffy shader brush to do it, just so I can blend the product upwards. And it kind of diffuses it as I go. And this brush is by Ileana Boudreau. So it's a very small shader brush. So then now that's pretty much done. I'm going to go ahead and set the eyes right now. And the color that I'm going to be using is like a bright beige eyeshadow. And you can use like a compact color shade, or you can use like a beige color from any palette that you have. So I'm going to be using one by the Huda Beauty Nude palette. And I'm going to put this all over where we applied the base. And when you want to do this, you want to make sure you pat the shadow. You don't want to swipe really. You're just going to take off the product. So if you want the most pigment, you want to make sure you just pat. I'm going to be taking my MAC Cosmetics Black Track eyeliner, and then for the brush, I love using an Anastasia one. Where is it? So the brush that I love to use is the number 14 by Anastasia. And this is for brows, but I love to use this to do my eyeliner. And with this, I'm just going to go ahead and follow my lash line. I'm not going to go too thick, so really stay close to the lash line. When you get to the end part, I like to flip the brush where the point is, and starting from the outside of your eye, add the pressure and then just let it go. And then starting from the middle of the line, you connect it down to the rest of the liner. And at the end of the eyeliner, I really don't pay attention to how neat it looks because I like to take a wipe and then just sharpen it up. But I mainly focus on the top part of the liner. And I always like to use my pinky to keep my hand from shaking. Apply the black eyeshadow that I said over the black liner to just set it. And I'm just going to pat it on with an angled brush. Alright guys, so here's the finished look. Something quick, something easy, something not too crazy.